Hello, welcome to my series, Managing 20 YouTube Channels. I'm one person, I'm a solo creator, and I just figured it'd be really fun and exciting to try to manage 20 YouTube channels because I wanted to push myself to my limits and see if this was even possible as an experiment. So, with that being said, let's hop right in to my channels. I forgot to turn my display back on. So, anyway, here we are. So, no subs really. Let's just look at the analytics here. We got quite a surge on this channel. Yesterday's views were like 33 or something like that. The algorithm decided to feed one of my videos into my YouTube journey, day 3 of managing 20 channels, into the algorithm, which came with like kind of mixed review. I got a comment: quality over quantity. Put your focus solely into 1 to 2 channels max, which I responded. I think I'm gonna make 20 more channels now just because of this. Because yeah, I everybody, the first thing I hear from every single person and their mom when I'm doing this is that you need to put focus into one channel. What if you put more focus into one channel, you'd do better? But that's not the point of the experiment and the way I want to do things, honestly. So whatever. Don't want to talk about that too long. I just wanted to meme on that guy a little bit. But the series is doing pretty cool. Did I even have a day 1? Oh yeah, I do. I have a day 1 here, and then I missed a couple days. So yeah, the entire series is doing 30, 125, 132, 147 views. Pretty cool for pretty basic piece of content that I can keep up with daily and just practice my commentary and practice my information delivery, etc. I do need to start making why videos because I feel like those are going to be evergreen content too and allow me to really just voice my opinion and get it out. But let's move down the line. YouTube tips, I got a second sub, but for some reason, I don't know. Not any views. There's really no algorithmic feeding into the machine yet, so it's at 3. Roblox, my last 2 videos didn't really do anything, but this one got fed into the algorithm a little bit. The reach was a little bit, 212 impressions, so it was put in. They did try sampling it. It was off of suggested videos too, which is also interesting. Suggested videos is a little different than browsing. I don't know. My 7 Days to Die video completely flopped, but this one I was kind of aiming for search terms anyway, though it doesn't feel good going from 387 to 24 to 0, but this one is going to be kind of the reason why I made this video is because of another one I had made a while back about where to find stone that did like a couple hundred views, and it's all from search engine. So I figured like the basic resources people want to know about. And I'm just going to slowly build little quick tutorials and just get the catalog of just a bunch of little tutorials for people to get up with because there's 2 minutes, easy content, and I just want to.
It's a zombie game.
I just want to. Yes, Eli, it is a zombie game. Thank you. No, buddy. I just want to make a bunch of content for making having an abundance of tutorials available for people to binge watch if they want to binge watch. So that's kind of the strategy there. Bible reading. We getting a few people watching. It's my mom and my Christian friend, and it looks like a couple more people I don't know. Still not really getting fed into the algorithm though with these analytics. I would imagine that you'd think that this is a prime candidate to move into the algorithm because if we got a 9-minute average view duration out of 15 minutes, it's over 50% retention with a 25% CTR. I've had things with a lot less be fed into the algorithm, but it's probably just a low priority because it's a new channel. I got 1 subscriber for my Christian commentary channel. I think that was my buddy, but I had a few people watch my newest video and they seem to like it. And 10 reasons Christianity makes people better seems to be not getting fed, but oh, it did get fed. So this is nice. So this channel may take off anytime. A little bit. My Yu-Gi-Oh guy series, or my channel, I did a pilot Yu-Gi-Oh progression series debut, which I sent to all my friends for them because I'm trying to get them involved. And none of them seem to really give a shit, but that's fine. I still got fed into the algorithm and nobody clicked through. that's fine. This is kind of just an intro video. I wasn't necessarily looking for this to generate any buzz, but just kind of set the stage, because this is going to be a set of content that's going to be probably, if I do put together the progression series, it's going to be like a really long tournament, Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. If anybody knows that, it's like whatever, and it's going to have like hundreds of videos in potential that I could create going forward. So it's not that bad. Star Sky Beats, I sent my song to everybody, and it looks like a few of them watched. I watched it once too, I believe, but it was kind of a fun video. This was the reason. This wasn't necessarily a serious project, but this was a skill building project. And I was just practicing DaVinci Resolve. So we got like, you know, scene switches, overlays, movement, just messing with effects. And then he comes back, and then, you know, the zoom in, pan and zoom or whatever. And then the beat drops, and then just more and more overlays, and just practicing just different editing styles, which then when I did have that, it ended up being immediately useful in my next video for the Old School RuneScape channel. I did trim down the Realm Royale video. I don't see this one ever getting anywhere because like 30 people play this game. So then my idea to get this started was, does anybody still play Realm Royale? And if people don't really play it, I'm just gonna I'll probably switch this to Fortnite. Probably maybe give it a month. I'm a lot more impatient than that though, so I may not even give it a month. I may just do it in a couple weeks, but I want to go for like 1 to 3 months ideally of posting to see if this can just take off at all, if it can just get any sort of viewership. So then, like I said before, when I made my new episode of Money Talks on my RuneScape, this is like kind of one of my flagship. This is my flagship channel. This is kind of my main, one of my main videos for my main channel. Into the world of alts and how. So I did make an intro that I did have scripted to try to be a better hook. This episode of Money Talks, though I've covered it before, I feel like I needed to bring it up again. Today I'm going to focus on the pros and cons of membership. The editing comes up right now, so I did have an editing. Membership alts versus free to play alts. And I wouldn't have learned about cropping or like making little clips like this and overlaying them and stuff if it hadn't been for that last video. So I was already building applicable skills that I can apply to videos immediately and make them better. Because this does increase, I feel, engagement, because, you know, you have an example here and an example here of what I'm talking about, and then it makes it a better transition into my actual video. If we look at the comments here, I'm busy. Please stop. So I did get some feedback, negative criticism and positive criticism. I will heart that one too. Why not? I just want to show people that I am looking at their comments. But this guy seemed to think it was very informative, and it did do 34 views overnight, which 20% of my viewers come from the UK. So I think it is because it was, I uploaded at 10:30 here, so it only would have been fed to the UK. As you can see, he says cheers. Cheers usually, I've noticed, comes from Europeans. And I just, you know, provided a little bit of comment back. And then I also had a little bit of viewer engagement, a little bit of debating going on. And then I responded with my text comment. And this will be a nice comment here for me to bring up in other videos going forward. I like the comments too, because it allows me to feed that into my videos where I can weigh their ideas versus my own and then make it more engaging, dramatic content. So this video is still very early. 3 likes, 100%. It should go up. There's huge gaps in my speech for this video. This is my first video of the day every day, so this is kind of like my warm-up. So I'm like, this is arguably my worst video every single day. Buddy, please. and my son's super stressful. Anyway, moving on. Wayward. Oh wait, before we go, let's see my daily views on this. 182 views, pretty cool. 90 a day, approaching that 300 mark benchmark. It's going to be exciting, hopefully. I always feel like these are going to be my new benchmarks are going to be my new milestones are going to be super exciting, but it always just turns into what's next, and then I don't really celebrate it. Like how some of these are getting subscribers now, and you know they're like my little seedlings sprouting, but it doesn't feel exciting to me because I don't know, I'm unsatisfied. But anyway, my Wayward video, I finally got around to changing my banner, even though it's super basic. It does just reflect what I'm going for. Laser eyes, Wayward player. That's all I care about, really. Looks like we got 2 views and not a lot of retention. 5 impressions, kind of weird. Engagement was only 12 seconds, kind of weak. That's super weak because we're shooting for a minute. Project Zomboid, 2 subscribers. One of them is my friend, and then a random. The second video did not perform as well as my first one, though I did get whatever. Even though this video was extremely boring, I don't have very exciting footage, but I am just not really trying to judge my footage I get. I'm just putting the footage on the internet as it is because I just want raw footage, gameplay footage, just or whatever. Because I just need to start that feedback loop. Because I don't really personally know what's good and what's not good. Because we'll get to that example where I can clearly emphasize that I have no idea what I'm doing, and that's why we just are flinging shit at the wall. Red alert, I did not get, I have a video that I forgot to trim down again. Or what was it? I might have deleted it, so I have to retrim it, but I didn't get down that far. Stardew Valley, I have a 30 minutes of footage that I did not split in half and post yet. And then, so I need to try to get to that today. My Age of Empires video, it's still doing a little bit of viewership. 17 views, yeah. So yesterday it did get 17 more views. 1 subscriber, 2 hours watch time. That's insane. I think that's insane. And that's just one video. That was like the, so here's another example of like, so this is like, or this is a perfect example of I don't know what's good and what's not good. But I just sat here and I just struggled and I suffered and my commentary was terrible and I lost the game to a medium bot. And people liked that for some reason, but whatever. No Man's Sky, I got 2 subs. 2 subs. Let's look at the analytics real quick, see if I've got anything recently. Yeah, so we're doing a few today, and we're still, 30 views a day with 2 subs on this, 15 minutes. So I died in this one. So it's pretty pathetic. But then episode 2, I didn't really do much, but it was just a struggle just to even like walk. But people seem to like that a little bit, or not like it, but at least view it. I don't think I got my minute view time I'm looking for. Oh, I did. So pretty close. So as you can see here, now we got our chart, our analytics of when it falls off. I think we looked at that yesterday, sorry. But anyway, let's move on to my example of me not really knowing anything about anything. So for some reason, today we're getting insane viewership. 4 subs out of nowhere. Content is just having fun is weird, and I'm just like struggling to get through tutorial quests, and people like that 100%, whatever. Somebody didn't like this one, but a lot of people, so I'm trying not to get butthurt about it, but I do it sometimes too. But when I get fed a new channel, I dislike their videos so that the algorithm knows not to suggest maybe content like that to me. So I'm not trying to take it personally. I shouldn't try to take it personally anyway, because like it's not a reflection of me. It is a reflection of me, but it shouldn't matter because it doesn't matter if people like me or not, or like watching me. It doesn't, like, that's way too vain and surface level of a thing to care about too much. And like I need to separate that from my identity. But that's one of my strengths, but one of my weaknesses is that like I personalize everything. Like my work is it's like art, it's like an extension of me, the external mind, etc. But like the the weakness to that is that everything upsets me more than most people, I imagine, because most people don't give a shit. Like most people who are on YouTube trying to grind out these like they're more willing to do things for money because they don't see it as themselves. They're just, they're separated from it and they're just trying to get money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really have that. I have a really hard time separating myself from the grind, like from whatever I do. So then moving on, my StarCraft content This got a 4% CTR, but maybe it didn't get fed. Okay, it didn't really get fed. Let's see the engagement here. So they did test it. They probably saw that there was no real engagement here. So this was kind of an experiment where I would just play versus bots. Just kind of that's what I did in the Age of Empires video, where I just played versus bots, and I just used it as like and then I tried to maybe tie it into a tutorial, because a lot of people have been watching my content on the StarCraft channel, which I'm still getting 20 to 30 views a day every day. If we go back to 90. As you can see, I like never ever not have views. So like 90 days, 365, every single day I've been getting views, except for when the channel first came out, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like most people, there's a few people playing StarCraft, Brood War, and they're looking for a little bit of tips. They're not really looking for gameplay. As you can see, like my list here: beginner guide, Brood beginner guide, how to get to 5 minutes, how to win 50% of your games, beginner guide, horrible split, cast time. That one was kind of an interesting game. But casting is like also what the community's into. There's that. Build order Zerg, APM discussion, build order basic strategy, bio maybe better than mech. And then that's kind of like a tutorial opinion. And then, 3-gauge Dragoon. This is the most popular one since players love to play this race on StarCraft Brood War. So sorry, I don't know. That's kind of like too specific. If you don't know the game, you're not really going to know what I'm talking about. Tier list. We had 1 view, and I seem to have gotten 1 subscriber. So I have no average view duration. 2 seconds. 10% click-through rate. So that's kind of weird. This is why I think the analytics might be like messed up a little bit, because I got content, no likes, dislikes, but 1 view, and then why did I get a sub? I don't know. This one, whatever. Down the line, don't really pay attention. 2 subscribers on my Bushcraft channel. This channel is dead in viewership right now. 1 view, but I did get the double subs, so it is exciting. I am really excited to produce content for this, and I'm going to the woods next weekend, so we'll be able to get some footage. Yeah, so there we go. There's all my channels, and that is day 6 or something like that of my... Hey, stop that. That is my day 6 of my... Knock it off, Eli. You need to stop picking your nose. But anyway, yeah, go get a tissue. I should probably edit that out, but oh well, whatever. That's day 6 of managing my YouTube channel. So I'll catch you guys later. Probably won't even edit it out. Who cares? Peace out.